Hello everyone. Today India banned another 118 mobile applications that also included the most popular PUBG and Ludo that is being played by majority elderly people and not so tech savvy. So it was said that these applications were a threat to the sovereignty and integrity of our country. So how was it? Because these apps, they capture your data, they capture each and every data that is there in your phone. For example, let me talk about Netflix. That is of course not banned, and I'm talking about Netflix here because it is one genuine application, because it is there, it is making business, and since it is making business and it is associated with so many companies, so it won't try to hide any of the terms and conditions that it offers. So if you go to the website, or even if when you install it, you just read. It is 36 pages long, and then you'll get to know what all information it is gathering from you. It is capturing your name, email address, your contacts, your data uses, your search, whatever searches you are making. Not only that, once it has written also it very clearly that once it is going to be sold off to some third company, supposing Netflix is being procured by some other company, then it shall provide all the data it has to the other company. So you may trust Netflix, but on some other point of day in coming future, it may be sold off to another agency that may not be trustworthy. Why I'm saying all this thing and why I'm quoting the big name of Netflix is that you have to think thrice or say 10 times before uploading an app, downloading and installing it in your mobile and using it. And install it only if you feel that it is very important for your daily life. It is very necessity. You cannot do without it, without finding it appropriate. And if you feel that you can do without the app, please do without that, because most of us, we have at least 80 apps in our mobile phone and we hardly use 3 4 them. So it's better to go to the settings, uninstall it. And nowadays, like, few phones are there that they won't allow you to uninstall. At least you can force stop it so that it doesn't capture your data. So it has been, I really appreciate the move that has been made by the government to ban all these 118 mobile apps. And earlier on 29th June, government banned 59 Chinese apps, including your TikTok and Hello. So right now we have tension on the borders between India and China. So you may say why the government is more concerned about IT rather than fighting on the borders. The reason is that these days you don't need to go to the border to fight a war. The war is there in your mobile itself. They are capturing your data, and as you all know, all the critical infrastructures these days are being taken care of through IT. So you may not be an employee of that particular government department, but definitely you are a consumer. So as a consumer also, you have quite a few information. And you see, there's a common saying that once an attacker has to be lucky only once, but the person who is being attacked has to be lucky all the time. And as we all know, the government websites are a constant target of all the attackers, because that is the easiest way to get into the masses. So the government is doing its bit by securing its website. Now we have to do our bit, because now we know that all these apps are banned, 180 today and earlier 59 Chinese apps. But is that enough? No, it isn't, because simply banning the apps won't help, because people know the way out. They will simply install VPN and then start using this and start playing this PUBG, their favorite PUBG, using or many other apps over there. They can use VPN and start playing it. But please try to understand the risk that you are putting this whole country. The whole country would be in danger just because of your sheer negligence, because government is doing its bit. It is banning this applications, 118 today and earlier 59 apps under 69A, section of IT Act. It is been banned because it is thought to be a threat to the sovereignty of our country. So as a citizen, we have the responsibility to understand and to not to use this, and definitely not to use VPN, because once you install VPN, please go through the terms and condition properly and see the warnings that it gives you clear warning that your data is being used and we are not responsible for anything and will be using your data. So it is very clear, and any malicious malware or any malicious software that is there installed in your app is definitely not going to alarm you. I talked about Netflix because it is there to make a proper business. So it is telling you everything that I am taking this data, I am taking that data. But any malicious company that is there, say with a fake name or fake address, or say it is just there to steal the data and vanish somewhere, it will not even tell you what are the data that is stealing from you. So as a citizen, as a very responsible citizen, we are I request everyone, and we should not work on these apps which has been banned using VPN and all, because that way we are putting our country more at a risk, because these people, these attackers, they are in search of a weak link. That weak link could be an employee of that particular department, government department, or it could be any user. So let's do our bit, because our simple act of not using these banned apps will save our country.